daughter stood at the window of her apartment, gazing out at the skyline of the digital New York City. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the meticulously rendered buildings. She took a deep breath, still marveling at how real everything looked, despite knowing it was all a simulation. Her reverie was interrupted by the soft chime of her communication device. It was Raj.
Hey Evelyn, you ready for the task force meeting?
As she made her way through the streets, Evelyn couldn't help but notice the subtle differences that had become part of their new reality. A coffee shop that used to be Starbucks now bore the name Moonbucks. A billboard advertised Fruit Hoops cereal. These small discrepancies had become a constant reminder of their digital existence. Arriving at the Global Quantum Research Facility, now repurposed as the headquarters for the Maya 312 task force, Evelyn found Raj waiting for her at the entrance. His voice came through, clear and familiar. Evelyn, just about. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Did you see the latest glitch report? Evelyn. Media. Statue of Liberty with a book. Digital depiction of iconic statue. The Statue of Liberty holding a book instead of a torch. Yeah, that's a big one.
They entered the conference room where Dr. Maria Gonzalez was already setting up for the meeting. The holographic displays flickered to life, showing various data streams and reports from across the digital world.
Good morning, team. We've got a lot to cover today. The glitches are becoming more frequent, and we're seeing an increase in reported memory discrepancies. Evelyn. Media. Person asking about memory discrepancies. Team discussing specific issues. What kind of memory discrepancies are we talking about?
Maria pulled up a series of reports on the main display.
People are reporting conflicting memories of historical events, personal experiences, even the layouts of their own homes. It's as if the simulation is having trouble maintaining a consistent reality for everyone.
Raj rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Could it be related to the conservation of computing power? We know the simulation has been trying to optimize resource usage.
That's a possibility. But we're also seeing an interesting phenomenon where collective memories seem to be overriding individual ones. It's almost as if the simulation is prioritizing consensus reality.
The room fell silent for a moment before Raj spoke up. The team spent the next hour discussing various theories and potential solutions. As the meeting wound down, Evelyn couldn't shake a feeling of unease. Evelyn. Media. Person expressing concerns in a meeting, someone addressing a group. Before we wrap up, I want to address something that's been bothering me. Are we doing enough to help people adapt to these changes? It's not just about fixing glitches, it's about helping people cope with a reality that's constantly shifting under their feet.
You're right, Evelyn. Maybe we need to think about setting up support groups or counseling services. This isn't just a technical problem, it's a human one.
Excellent point. Let's put together a proposal for a community outreach program. We can present it at the next meeting.
As they left the meeting, Evelyn and Raj decided to take a walk through the simulated Central Park. The trees swayed gently in a breeze that felt almost real, but not quite.
You know, sometimes I forget that this isn't our original world. Then something small happens, like tasting food that's not quite right or seeing a bird that doesn't move quite naturally. And it all comes rushing back. Evelyn. Media. Person nodding in agreement, people sharing a common understanding. I know what you mean. It's like living in a world that's almost perfect, but not quite. The uncanny valley of reality.
They paused by a lake, watching the simulated ducks glide across the water. A group of children ran by, laughing and playing, seemingly unbothered by the digital nature of their world. Evelyn. Media. Children having fun, kids adapting to new environment. Look at them. They're adapting so much better than we are. Maybe that's the key. Embracing this new reality instead of constantly comparing it to the old one.
You might be onto something there. Maybe our next project should be finding ways to help people embrace the uniqueness of this world, glitches and all.
As they continued their walk, discussing ideas for their new initiative, Evelyn felt a renewed sense of purpose. Yes, their world was digital, imperfect, and sometimes glitchy. but it was also full of possibilities. A blank canvas for humanity to paint a new future. The sun began to set on their digital New York. The sky, a perfect blend of oranges and purples. It wasn't the same as the sunsets they remembered from their original world, but it was beautiful in its own right. And for Evelyn and Raj, that was enough for now. They had work to do, a world to stabilize, and a population to support. The new normal was challenging, but as they walked back to the facility, both felt a spark of excitement for what the future might hold in their ever-evolving digital realm. The morning began like any other in the digital world, but it quickly became apparent that something was amiss. Evelyn woke to find her bedroom furniture had rearranged itself overnight. As she stumbled to the kitchen, her coffee mug morphed through various shapes before settling on its original form. Her communication device buzzed urgently. It was Raj.
Evelyn, are you seeing this? The glitches are going haywire all over the city. Evelyn, I'm experiencing it too. Meet me at the facility in 20 minutes.
As Evelyn made her way through the streets, the extent of the glitch epidemic became clear. People stood bewildered as buildings shimmered and changed colors. Traffic lights cycled randomly, causing chaos at intersections. Some individuals reported experiencing the same moment multiple times, caught in short time loops. At the Global Quantum Research Facility, the Maya 312 task force was in crisis mode. Holographic displays showed a map of the digital world, with red hotspots indicating major glitch occurrences. Dr. Maria Gonzalez greeted Evelyn and Raj as they entered.
It's worse than we thought. The simulation is struggling to maintain consistency across the network. We're seeing reality fractures in some areas.
Raj pulled up a data stream on his tablet.
Look at this. The glitches seem to be following a pattern. They're more intense in densely populated areas. Evelyn, it's as if the simulation can't handle the complexity of too many consciousnesses interacting simultaneously.
As they discussed potential solutions, a loud crack echoed through the facility. The team watched in horror as a fissure appeared in the air, revealing glimpses of raw code beneath the simulated reality.
We need to act fast. Evelyn, Raj, I need you to lead a team to develop emergency stability patches. We'll deploy them in the most affected areas first.
For the next 72 hours, the task force worked tirelessly. Evelyn and Raj, fueled by synthetic caffeine and determination, coded furiously, developing algorithms to smooth out the worst of the glitches.